almost got myself killed, and this is how. What happened was the vent on my propane water heater wasn't exhausting, and it was backdrafting into the bathroom. So basically, I was poisoned with carbon monoxide poisoning, and my landmate was taking a shower in there. He wasn't feeling good after he took the shower, and he didn't say anything to me, and he left, and then I decided I was going to take a shower because I had the energy, I had enough solar panel energy, and so I was taking the shower, and then I felt really sick. Like, I felt so sick, and I came upstairs, and I laid in my bed, and I could barely make it out of the shower and into bed, and I had the window open. My heart was beating so fast, and I don't know what was happening. I didn't know what was happening, and I just was sending him texts, and he wasn't getting any of them, and I didn't know what was going on. Finally, I called him, and he picked up the phone, and I told him that I was feeling really weird, and I thought I had to be taken to the hospital, and I thought I was going to die. And then he basically told me that he was feeling really bad after the shower, and then I realized that like a light bulb went off, basically saying, "Oh, we were just basically carbon monoxide. We were just poisoned by carbon monoxide." And so he came over and he gave me this stuff called cell food, and it's actually liquid oxygen in like a little bottle. He gave me in drops in water. I'll put a little picture of it over here. It basically feeds your cells with oxygen. And I didn't know how bad it was, but it was in the winter. It was actually last winter. And I didn't know how I was going to get to his car, but somehow I was able to walk to his car. And then we went to the hospital. And he was sick, but he wasn't like as bad as I was. The hospital basically did a test for like the oxygen in my blood. And it wasn't very good. I think it was like 70 something. I don't remember exactly what the numbers were. This has been a while now. And they were considering taking me to another hospital and putting me in I can't remember what it's called. It's a bit like a bariatric chamber. The kind that they put the divers in. And when they're having the bends when they come up from a depth. And so they were going to put me in one of those chambers, and then they decided that they weren't going to ship me to the other hospital and that I was recovering fast enough. But I did end up spending the night with oxygen on my face all night long in the hospital. I ended up being okay, but now I ended up fixing it as well. And what I did now is put a fan assist on the exhaust pipe. So the fan, an inline kind of fan that basically sucks it out. So I turn that on every time I'm going to take a shower or anytime I run hot water at all. And then it sucks the exhaust out. And you know what? It's odorless. You can't smell it. And I didn't even know that I was being poisoned. I mean, I could barely smell this like faint smell of the exhaust. But it wasn't that strong. And now I also have carbon monoxide detectors in my house, like really, really good ones. So I remedied the problem, but I mean, it almost killed me. So if you think that you might be having issues with your water heater and that's in your house or something, just make sure that it's venting properly. It's so important. And originally I had the water heater outside in the doghouse, and I had to bring it inside and put it into my shower, or next to my shower. And the reason why was because it was freezing. And so I didn't even get a season out of my water heater when I lost it. Basically, it froze and exploded. And, well, the pipes exploded in it. What happened was it was acting like a freezer, and the water was getting sucked up down into the chimney, and it was freezing it instantly as it was going down the chimney when I wasn't using the water heater. So I couldn't, even though I had like a little opening into the doghouse trying to keep it warm, it wasn't enough. And so I had to bring the water heater inside, and then I actually had to take the chimney off of the water heater and move it to the side. It's got like a stretchy kind of chimney. And I have to move it onto the side so that it doesn't freeze, because if I left the chimney on, the cold air just comes right down that chimney and freezes everything and destroys my water heater. So I actually have to do this after I use the water heater at all. So that's it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Please subscribe. Don't let this happen to yourself. You know, I almost killed myself, and if you think you have any issues with your water heater, make sure that you take care of it, or any kind of thing that burns inside your house.